ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयम् उदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्ति भवति नैष्टिकी। Hare Krishna, welcome to all devotees. Today we try to understand Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1st, Chapter 11, Lord Krishna's entrance into Dwarka, 28, 29 and 30. Pravishta tu gruham pitroho
प्रविष्टः तु गृहं पित्रोः
parikshvaktah swamatrubihi
परिष्वक्तः स्वमातृभिः
vavande shirasa sapta
ववन्दे शिरसा सप्त
devaki pramukha muda
देवकी प्रमुखा उधा
taha putram anka aropya
ताः पुत्रम् अङ्कारोप्य
स्नेह स्नुत पयोधरा
स्नेहस्नुत पयोधराः
हर्ष विह्वलित आत्मानः
हर्षविह्वलित आत्मानः
शीशीचुः नेत्र जले नेत्र जहि जलैः
शिशीषु शिशीचु नेत्रजैः जलैः
जलैः अथ आविशत् स्वभवनम्
अथाविशत् स्वभवनम्
सर्व कामम् अनुत्तमम्
सर्वकामम् अनुत्तमम्
प्रासादायत्र पत्नीनाम्
प्रासादायत्र पत्नीनाम्
सहस्राणि च षोडशः
सहस्राणि च षोडशः
प्रविष्टः तु गृहं पित्रोः
प्रविष्टः तु गृहं
परिक्ष्वक्तः स्वमातृभिः
परिष्वक्तः स्वमातृभिः
ववन्दे शिरसा सप्त
ववन्दे शिरसा सप्त
देवकी प्रमुखा मुदा
देवकी प्रमुखा मुदा
तः पुत्रम् अंकम् आरोप्य
ताः पुत्रम् अङ्कमारोप्य
स्नेहसुत पयोधराः
स्नेहसूत पयोधराः
हर्ष विह्वलित आत्मानः
हर्षविह्वलित आत्मानः
शिशिशु शिशिचु नेत्र अनेत्र जहि जलेहि
शिशिष्टुः अनेत्रजैः जलैः
अथ आविशत् स्वभवनम्
अथाविशत् स्वभवनम्
सर्वकामम् अनुत्तमम्
सर्वकामम् अनुत्तमम्
प्रासादः यत्र पत्नीनाम्
प्रासादः यत्र पत्नीनाम्
सहस्राणि च षोडश
सहस्राणि च षोडश
प्रविष्टः तु गृहं पित्रोः परिक्ष्वक्तः स्वमातृभिः ववन्दे शिरसा सप्तः देवकी प्रमुखा मुदा ताः पुत्रम् अंकम् आरोप्य स्नेहसुतपयोधराः हर्ष विवलित आत्मानः शिशिचुः नेत्रजयी जलैः अथ आविशत् स्वभावनम् सर्वकामम् अनुत्तमम् प्रासादः यत्र पत्नीनां सहस्राणि च षोडश. प्लीज रीड.
प्रविष्टः तु गृहं पित्रोः परिष्वक्तः स्वमातृभिः ववन्दे शिरसा सप्त देवकी प्रमुखा मुदा ताः पुत्रम् अङ्कम् आरोप्य स्नेहस्नूतपयोधराः हर्षविह्वलातात्मानः शिशिचुः नेत्रजैः जलैः अथ आविशत् स्वभवनम् सर्वकामम् अनुत्तमम् प्रासादा यत्र पत्नीनां सहस्राणि च षोडश.
आशीष प्रभुजी. देन पूनम माताजी.
प्रविष्टास्तु गृहं पित्रोः परिस्वक्त स्वमत्रवी वावंडे शिरसा सप्ताह देवकी प्रमुखा मूढ़ा तः पुत्रम् अंकम् आरोप्य स्नेहस्नुता पयोधरा हर्ष विविवालितात्मनः शिशिचुर नेत्रजैर्जलै आठाविशात् स्वभावनां सर्वकामान् कामाम् अनुत्तमम् प्रसादयत्र पत्नीनां सहस्राणि षोडश. हरे कृष्ण.
पूनम माताजी.
हरे
हरे
कृष्ण माताजी.
हरे कृष्ण.
प्रविष्टस्तु गृहं पित्रोः परिष्वक्ता स्वमातृभिः ववन्दे शीर्षा सप्त देवकी प्रमुखा मुदा तः पुत्रम् अंकम् आरोप्य स्नेहनुत्पयोधरा हर्ष विवलित आत्मानः शिशिचुर नेत्रजैर्जलेः अथः विशत् स्वभवनं सर्वकामम् अनुत्तमम् प्रासादा यत्र पत्नीनां सहस्राणि च षोडशाः.
Translation and purport by the Srila Prabhupada. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. After entering the house of his father, he was embraced by the mothers present, and the Lord offered his obeisance unto them by placing his head at their feet. The mother were headed by Devaki, his real mother. The mothers, after embracing their son, sat him on their laps. Due to pure affection, milk sprang from their breast. They were overwhelmed with delight, and the tears from their eyes wetted the Lord. Thereafter, the Lord entered his palaces, which were perfect to the fullest extent. His wives lived in them, and they numbered over 16,000. Purport by the Srila Prabhupada. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. It appears that Vasudeva, the father of the Lord, had a completely separate residential quarters where he lived with his 18 wives, out of whom Śrīmatī Devakī is the real mother of Lord Kṛṣṇa. But in spite of this, all mother stepmothers were equally affectionate to him, as will be evident from the following verse. Lord Kṛṣṇa also did not distinguish his real mother from his stepmothers, and he equally offered his obeisance unto all the wives of Vasudeva present on the occasion. According to scripture also, there are 7 mothers. 1, the real mother. 2, the wife of the spiritual master. 3, the wife of a brāhmaṇa. 4, the wife of the king. 5, the cow. 6, the nurse. And the 7th Lord. The earth. All of them are mothers, even by this injunction of the Shastras. The stepmother, who is the wife of the father, is also as good as the mother, because the father is also one of the spiritual master. Lord Kṛṣṇa, the Lord of the universe, plays the part of an ideal son just to teach others how to treat their stepmothers. When Lord Kṛṣṇa was at Vrindavan, even the cows would become moistened by affection toward him, and he would draw milk from the nipples of every affectionate living being. So, what to speak of the stepmothers who were already as good as his mother? Lord Kṛṣṇa had 16,108 wives, and for each and every one of them, there was a fully equipped palace complete with necessary compounds and gardens. Full description of these palaces is given in the 10th canto. All the palaces were made of the best marble stone. They were illuminated by jewels and decorated by curtains and carpets of velvet and silk, nicely bedecked and embroidered with gold lace. The personality of Godhead means one who is full with all power, all energy, all opulences, all beauties, all knowledge, and all renunciation. Therefore, in the palaces of the Lord, there was nothing wanting for fulfilling all desires of the Lord. The Lord is unlimited, and therefore his desires are also unlimited, and the supply is also unlimited. Everything being unlimited, it is concisely described here as Sarva Kamam, or full with all desirable equipment. Om Ajnanatirmirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam En Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Ena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vande Ham Sri Guroho Sri Uttapada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavancha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitancha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Śrīmatī Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine Vancha Kalpatarubecha Krupa Sindhubhe Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Nama. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna. We try to understand shloka number 28 to 30. In this shlokas, how the citizens of Dwarka greeted the Lord Krishna, and how their mothers, how many mothers, and how their situation, and how many Krishna's wife, and what is Sarva Kamam. All points are discussed in 3 shlokas. Prabhuji will tell us in details. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, when he arrived as it is, he has always created an ideal example which we can follow. In all his activities, in all his leelas, whatever he has been doing, he has been showing us by his own example what we should do. And that is why these particular 3 shlokas become all the more important for us. We see that the Lord, after entering Dwarika, after entering the palaces, what he's doing is he is paying his obeisances unto the mothers by placing his head at their feet. Looking at this, looking at the arrival of Krishna after his absence for so many days, naturally the mother is also overwhelmed with delight, and the happiness reflects in the form of tears from the eyes. which in fact the verse says was waiting the Lord, with their breast becoming full and the milk overflowing. And then we see the description of how Krishna entered his palaces. So the shloka is very clear that there were Shodashaha, over 16,000, where his wives were living, and he is entering there. And it is mentioned that these palaces were perfect to the fullest extent. We have all seen that Dwarika was very opulent, and it had everything that you can think of in an ideal city, in an ideal town. And that is what made Dwarika strengthen the glory of Mother Earth amongst all the planetary systems. That is what we saw in the previous shlokas. And the descriptions actually factually make it successfully seen. So while the ladies are going to the top of their houses, what it means that our own was having palaces. And here now Krishna is entering his own palaces. And he goes to meet his father, Vasudeva. So we know that Vasudeva, he had 18 wives. So it is mentioned here that he had separate residential quarters where he lived with his 18 wives. And we all know one of them is Devaki Maya, Śrīmatī Devakī, who is the biological mother of Lord Kṛṣṇa when he arrived as it is. But then, irrespective of that, all the wives of Vasudeva had motherly equal affection for Krishna. And who would not have? Because Krishna was such endearing to everyone. Krishna is sarva akarshayati iti Krishna. So everyone was very happy on their fortune that they were the mother for Krishna. And they were all enjoying the Vatsalya ras with Krishna. And Krishna on his part, he also does not differentiate and distinguish between elders. For him, a mother is a mother. So, whether it was Devaki Maya or the other stepmothers, he equally offered his obeisances unto all the wives of Vasudeva who were present at that time. This is not something which is new. In fact, Krishna is less famous as Devaki Nandan and more famous as Yashoda Nandana. That shows how Krishna was always respectful to mother. Prabhupada ji in the purport explains the 7 mothers of the humans that we know of. So he is talking about the real mother, the one who has given us the birth. Then we have the Guru Mata, that is the wife of the spiritual master. Then we know of the brāhmaṇa bharyaha, that is the wife of the brahmanas. Then we know about the Rajmata, that is the wife of the king. Then we know about the Gomata, that is the cow. Then we know of the nurse. And finally, Prithvi Mata, that is the earth. So all of them, they are all mothers. So this is something which is very, very important. It comes in one of the shlokas, Atma Mata Guru Patni ब्राह्मणी राजपत्निका धेनु धत्री तथा पृथ्वी सप्तैत मातरः स्मृतः. So we should be respecting Krishna, respecting the mother, irrespective of who it is. Or even Putna, when she came to take Krishna on her lap and offer her breast milk to be sucked by him, she was immediately accepted by Krishna as one of his mothers. And that is why it is said that Krishna closed his eyes because he had to kill a nurse or a mother. But his killing was no different from his love, because we see that Putna was given the same facility as Yashoda. As Yashoda was given liberation from the material world, Putna was also given liberation. This is very, very important to understand. And amongst that also Gomata, that has to be Dhenu Datri, that has to be respected, and we have to respect the mother. So only when we are taking proper care of the mother can we get the actual benefit. And Krishna, he gave the respect even to his stepmothers. So Krishna, he is the Lord of the universe. But here we see in this shloka that Krishna is playing the part of an ideal son, so that we can learn how to treat our mothers. So whether it is Gomata, whether it is the nurse, the earth, the Rajmata, the Brahmana Patni, the Guru Mata, or the Atma Mata, everyone has to be respected. And especially the Gau Mata, the cow, because cow is very dear to Krishna. It is said that when he is in his own Chintamani Dham, what he is happy with is tendering to the cows, continuing his leelas with the cows. He is there in Golok Vrindavan in his Dvibhujdhari Govinda Swarupa. And that is why in Vrindavan, as soon as they would see Krishna, the cows would become moistened by affection towards him. And then Krishna, the small baby boy, he would draw milk from the nipples of every affectionate living being, whosoever it may be. He even blessed Putna for that reason. Such is the motherly affection which gets derived as soon as one witnesses Krishna. And so, in this shloka, we see that it was not different for the 18 wives of Vasudeva as well. All of them, they were very, very pleased on seeing Krishna. And so their pleasure, it is said, it reflects in the form of milk overflowing from their breast and the tears overflowing from their eyes. In fact, this is a very common symptom when someone is very happy. It is but natural, because experiencing intense emotions of love, of joy, it actually causes the tears. And it is a way to manage and release the overwhelming feeling. So, in fact, it is a manifestation of intense positive emotion, which can sometimes become unmanageable, leading to crying. So, it is one of the symptoms of when a person, a devotee, looks at Krishna as well. You become so very happy when you see Krishna that you just want to simply keep looking at Krishna. You want to keep on imbibing that happiness. And still, you are not satiated. In fact, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he quotes from second canto of Bhagavatam that sometimes a Mahabhagavat or a very advanced devotee may not manifest this transcendental symptom as tears in the eyes, whereas sometimes a Kanishta Adhikari, a neophyte devotee, displays them. This does not, however, mean that neophyte is more advanced than Mahabhagavata. The real test of change of heart when one chants the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is that one becomes detached from material enjoyment. That is very, very important. In Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela, it is mentioned when one's transcendental loving service to the Lord is actually awakened, it generates transformations in the body, such as perspiration, trembling, throbbing of the heart, faltering of voice, and tears in the eyes. So this is all what happens. And that is what the mothers were displaying when they were there. And Krishna is a perfect. He is perfection amongst the perfection. And though he had 16,100 wives, for each and every one of them, he had ensured there was a fully equipped palace, complete with necessary compounds, gardens, because he also had to play the role of a doting husband. So he expanded himself into 16,108 forms. And he ensured that he is there with his wives, supporting them. The palaces, they were made of the best marbles that you could think about, illuminated by jewels, decorated by curtains, carpets. Everything was gold laced. Now, Krishna is full with all power, all energy, all opulences, all beauties, all knowledge, all renunciation, the six opulences that we talk about. And so he is unlimited. So his desire will also be unlimited, but even the supply for that is also unlimited. And that is why this word sarva kamam, full with all desirable equipment, becomes important in this particular shloka. So let us understand Krishna. Let us allow Krishna to completely occupy our heart, because that is the rightful place. We should cleanse our heart with Hare Krishna Mahamantra continuously, so that Cheto Darpan Marchanam, and then Krishna Swayameva Spurtevadaha. So let us keep on doing this practice. Let us keep on listening to the Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, and be successful in our lives. Thank you very much.